Hey Taurus Collective, what's up y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing well, enjoying your weekend. Let's get some cards pulled for you. I'm going to be like a day ahead. So we're going to look at the week ahead for you, but we're going to be doing this on Saturday instead of Sunday like I normally do. All right, y'all. Let's see. 3 cards for you for the upcoming week. You have value. Focus on things of value. And you know Taurus is the house of value, the second house. So usually when we talk about things with value, we automatically think material things, right? And that could be what it is for some of you. But for others of you, it could just be anything. Anything that you place importance on, the value of importance on right now. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a tree. It's a tree. I thought something was exploding here. Okay, so this could be family. This could be your roots. This could be your home. It could be material possessions. It could be money, work, your business, a job. So that's what you're going to be focusing on, things that things of value this week. Okay. What else? So if it don't make money, it don't make sense. If it ain't feeding you, y'all know the saying. What is it? If it ain't making you, if it's not making you better, we'll just leave it like that. I'm going to keep it clean. All right. So we have peacekeeper. Let go of the need to be right. Yeah. I mean, you know, this could be like seen as the strength card, maybe getting control over your animal instincts, taming your ego this week. Taking a high road. You could also be making peace with someone and maybe you're taking the first step, but this means that you have to give up stubbornness. Okay. Could also be somebody around you. Doesn't have to be you. You may be looking at the bigger picture in a situation, focusing on things that matter, things that have value, things that mean something as opposed to like small petty arguments, disagreements, differences. So I like that for you. Somebody could be Native American. I keep hearing a song called Between Us by Division. And Division is DVSN. That's how they spell it. I don't want nothing else between us. I was hearing it before I even started your reading. It's Snow Allegra and Division. I don't know if y'all know the song. But they're basically, it's a double entendre because he's kind of singing about like wanting to be intimate with her with nothing in between them, read between the lines. She's more so talking about she doesn't want anything to come between them. So that could mean something to you. We have Mirror Guardian. Take time to reflect. It's funny because a woman just popped up on my YouTube feed, a suggestion for someone that was doing glamour magic, mirror magic. You could be doing that this week. And if not, maybe you need to. I don't think anything is a coincidence. And that just popped up before I started the reading. So she was basically talking about if you don't like something about the way that you look, if you want to change your appearance for the better, whether it be your face, your body, whatever. Your appearance to do mirror magic, glamour magic, and not to try to seduce other people. It's more about you, because all kind of magic can be good and all of it can be bad, but this is more so about yourself. But Spirit is telling you to take time to reflect, y'all, and y'all keep getting energy like that, because remember last week it was the message of going back to your New Year's resolution and reflecting on how far you've come, you know. So you could also just be doing a lot of reflecting. It feels like this week you might be more focused on being the bigger person in a situation or maybe all situations. You're taking a look in the mirror. You're being introspective. You're practicing some level of self-awareness this week. And you're going to be realizing the things that matter and the things that don't. And I feel like you're going to be taking the high road. Bottom of the deck, you have Amaru. Amaru is Tupac's middle name, isn't it? I could be wrong. It says The Beautiful Place, number 26. I'm sorry for laughing, y'all, but that just kind of hit home for me. Anyway, we got Paradise, ask for divine help and manifestation. So you got manifestation again. Somebody could be born on the 26th, or the number 26 could be significant. Trying to see what this means. There is a lion here. Some of you could be connected to a Leo or just have a lot of Leo in your chart or fire in your chart. I mean, we are in Leo season, but I'm seeing a unicorn and a lion. And I feel like I'm seeing this child here with an ancestor, a mother, or an older feminine. The Beautiful Place, Paradise, ask for help and manifestation. And you got Summer, bask in joy and light. And look at that bee. It's giving queen bee energy. It's kind of what I said to you all in my post on my community tab. I was saying that you all are like, you're a magnet right now, whether you realize that or not. You could be on the Aries Taurus cusp, or like I said, just have a lot of fire in your chart. Summer is connected to the fire signs. And I see like the queen bee when I look at this. Queen bee of the tarot is the queen of wands. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, Mars energy. Okay, so maybe for some of you, there's something here that you want, something that you desire, okay? The universe is saying to ask for it so that it can bring it to you. It literally, last week, the message was sit still and let the universe move things around you. That's kind of what I'm getting here, too. It's like the universe is ready to bless you, Taurus. It's ready to bless you, okay? Like you sneezed. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to get some tarot cards out. Hold on. Okay, so let's start over here with the things of value that Spirit wants you to focus on this week. What is that? Could be family, like I said, the people that are your support system, the things, you know, this is about roots. Something that's grounded, something that's rooted. The Emperor, yeah, taking care of home. So the Emperor is about taking care of home, and it is about focus and discipline. It is about the things that matter. He's a provider, he's a protector, but this could be your own divine masculine energy stepping up here, being mind over matter in a situation, okay, head over heart. So this may be something this week that calls your attention to maybe be a leader. This could call you into a position of leadership. This could be in the workplace. This could be at home. So to give you all a scenario, let's say, for instance, you are a woman. You flip it if you're a man, okay? Your partner is gone on a work trip. And this week you have more on your plate than you're used to having. The Emperor means that you can handle it all. Compartmentalize, prioritize what's most important and get it done. That's what this is all about this week for you, okay? This could also be your spouse, okay? He is a husband. But like I said, if you're a man who dates women, just flip it to a woman, to a wife. This could definitely be things on the home front for you because the Emperor does represent taking care of home. So structure, discipline, he's a number 4. Okay, so and that's all about our foundations, and so is the tree. Like I said, your roots. So this could be something on the home front. This could be something within your home. This could also be business or work, though, for some of you. So Spirit is definitely telling you to be mind over matter this week and be very in control. Let's see what this is. Someone could be a daycare provider. I just heard a seamstress. Okay, what's going on with the Emperor? You got the Sun. Yeah. Leo energy, the summer. You have the King of Pentacles. This is your earthly matters. See, the King of Pentacles is someone who adds value. You got some beautiful cards here. Some of y'all got a promotion or something coming in this week. Good financial news of some kind. The Sun card is a desired outcome. Okay. If this is about the home front, though, this could be your child. This could be your children showing up as a son. Obviously, the Sun is masculine energy. King of Pentacles is Taurus Mercury energy. So this feels very much like your earthly matters, your work, your business. This week is where the focus is because the Sun is illumination. So the Sun is shining on your finances with the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles and Emperor are both Aries, Taurus cuspers. To me, anyway. Yeah, this is definitely Aries, Taurus cusper, but I see the Emperor that way as well. Something happy and good and positive is going on with your finances this week. Let's look a little bit deeper. Because it feels very powerful, Taurus. It feels like when you get the Emperor, you get the King of Pentacles, that's definitely like an increase in pay, a promotion, a new home for someone. Like I said, being in a position of leadership or being an entrepreneur. And the Sun means that you get a desired outcome. So this week you might have to stay really rooted and grounded. And you may have to look at the big picture because the Sun is the big picture, looking on the bright side, understanding that the best is yet to come. It is the law of attraction. It is manifestation, but it's because you're keeping your thoughts positive. So if you are indeed manifesting, intentionally manifesting, because we're always manifesting, maybe you're going to have to do a lot of praying this week and a lot of submitting. Okay, so it may not be, although he's definitely very action oriented and bold moves. Some of you, that may be what you're called to do. But for others of you, it may be you needing to see where it's more of a mind game over a physical game. Because the Emperor is he's very physical. action oriented. It's Aries, it's Mars. But the King of Pentacles is more of a calculated thing. King of Pentacles is not a risk taker. He doesn't necessarily make bold moves. He operates more from a place of knowing what it is that he needs to do based on what feels comfortable and stable and all of that stuff. Now, maybe you got to be a combination of these things, but it definitely feels like your earthly matters are showing up here. So whatever it is you're trying to manifest, it doesn't have to be money or a job or something, but for some of you, that's exactly what it is. You could definitely be getting good financial news this week with the King of Pentacles. You got the Queen of Pentacles here. Now it flipped, it came out in reverse, but I felt the need. I don't know why. I don't normally do that. I flipped it in the upright. I'm going to leave it that way. There could be something going on here with a power couple dynamic, because these two are counterparts. These two are a true pair. Queen and King of Pentacles are a power couple. A lot of generosity here. Sometimes the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles could mean that somebody is investing in you. Okay. So this could be word of a new job, or this could be you having a stronger business sense. If you are trying to like revamp your business or something like that, but the sun here, you might be seeing some things about your business that can make it better. You could really be nurturing your children, your husband, your wife, your business, all at the same time, because she takes care of everything and everyone around her, but not to the point of self-sacrifice. She's very stable. And she just loves to give. She loves to give. She loves to take care of those around her. You may find this week, this is homebody energy. This is like the girl next door, guy next door. You might find this week something stabilizing around your finances. You could get some kind of pay increase, a raise, a bonus, something like that. Okay. What's the Queen of Pentacles? Well, you and your person could be deciding to start laying roots here, moving in together or something like that. Something is stabilizing for you. You got really nice cards. Yeah, look at this. Ace of Pentacles, building on a solid ground. Taurus, your money looks amazing this week. When I tell you, I would not be surprised if you get unexpected money. I would not be surprised if someone gifts you something of value, or this could be a new job. The Ace of Pentacles is a new job, new car, new home. It could also be someone's health improving with the sun here. You're like getting back on your feet, or something is stabilizing. If it's already stable, it's becoming even more apparent that it's the right move, it's the right job, it's the right relationship, whatever it is, okay? Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Slowly but surely you are getting there. Do not give up on yourself. Whatever you're manifesting, don't give up on yourself. What's going on with this peacekeeper energy? It says let go of the need to be right. So be open-minded, be fallible, be human, be humble, even though I don't like that word, but be humble as much as you can be about a situation. You're not right about everything. None of us are, right? Maybe there's something coming between you and another person, which is why I was hearing that song. And maybe the message here is to not allow anything to come between you and a person, even if it means that you got to swallow your pride, because this always gives me the Strength card, and the Strength card is about swallowing your pride, biting your tongue, really practicing soft power. Being a peacemaker, extending an olive branch if you need to. The King of Swords, be head over heart. You got a lot here about a logical approach this week. You got all this pragmatism. The King and Queen of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and even the Emperor, they all have a level of pragmatism to them. The King of Swords is stoicism. Now, maybe this is you being stubborn. Okay, maybe someone hurt you. Could be. Libra, Saturn, and then the Four of Cups. Yeah, sometimes this Four of Cups could be ignoring someone, rejecting them, being bored. Because you're hurt, you could be rejecting someone. I'm not telling you not to reject someone if that's what your heart is telling you to do. Maybe that's what's best for you. But this is about you being more logical over emotional. So keeping emotions at bay is going to be important this week. And be more logical than anything else. Let's see why you got this here. Someone could be wanting to reach out to you, talk to you. This King of Swords usually is truth. You have two cards of truth here. Communication, like really honest communication, okay? But sometimes this King of Swords can represent being unbothered, being desensitized, being kind of cold, being aloof. So just make sure you stay on top of that. Or this could be somebody around you. It's an Ice King for some of you. What's going on with the King of Swords? Could be somebody hurt you by rejecting you or blocking or ignoring you some kind of way. You got the Death card in reverse. Scorpio energy. Our sister sign. What else? So something's not over. And you got the Six of Pentacles and the upright. Taurus moon energy. 6 years could be significant. This is about equal give and take and reciprocity. Peacekeeper. This is also about charity, humanitarianism, philanthropy, support. Taurus, I feel like this is saying let somebody support you. There could be a person who wants to talk to you this week. It could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. This is Aquarius, Mercury energy, but it could be any air sign. It feels like somebody definitely wants to be bold in their actions or their conversation with you this week. It could be this person that's reaching out. Maybe they're letting go of the need to be right. Maybe they're apologizing. The death card in reverse means that something is not over. It could also be the feeling of like not wanting to let go, not learning a lesson and continuing to do something over and over because someone hasn't learned a lesson. But the Six of Pentacles could be somebody wanting to balance the scales, because the scales of justice is in the Six of Pentacles, not this one, but it is in the Six of Pentacles. This could be somebody who's breadcrumbed you. Like I said, somebody that maybe, I don't know if it's a third party situation. Third party doesn't have to be another person, but it could be anything. It could be someone's fear. It could be a job. It could be putting things before you. If it's not a person, this is being on the back burner, out of sight, out of mind. So it is possible maybe over this weekend or something that someone hurt your feelings. This week, it feels like those scales are being balanced though. Somebody's not done with you and they want to have a conversation with you. Okay, yeah, the Seven of Swords. Maybe you feel like you don't trust this person. With the Ace of Swords, definitely a conversation though. This is a grown-up conversation, maybe about some deception or some sneakiness or some selfishness. Yeah, the Moon in reverse is somebody coming clean. The cat is out of the bag. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And you got Aquarius Moon as well. Let's see what this is. I definitely feel like somebody wants to right their wrongs this week with you. And if it's not them, maybe it's you with them. Okay, because it is telling you to let go of the need to be right. Now maybe you just hear somebody out. Maybe they have something to say. Doesn't mean you have to be with them if you don't want to, right? Because fairness is here. Harmony. Six of Pentacles is harmony and balance and fairness. Equal give and take. So maybe this is you speaking your mind to someone, hearing them out at the same time, but telling them like, hey, listen, I need more effort from you. Okay, now this could also be gainful employment for some of you, or financial breathing room coming in. There could be a decision being made that's going in your favor. Maybe you are going to have to let go of something here that you're trying not to let go of with the Death card in reverse. So I'm not telling you, like, if you were, for instance, going to a job interview, I'm not telling you to accept less money than you desire, but weigh the pros and cons, because maybe it's a little bit less than what you want, but maybe like they tell you over the next 6 months, there's room for growth and a bonus and whatever. And so you won't even feel it after 6 months. Is that worth it? To maybe take a hit in the beginning, or to not feel like you had this progress in the beginning just for 6 months, and then after 6 months it all levels out. That's kind of what I'm getting, something like that here. I don't know what that means, but just take it how it resonates. What's going on here this week for Taurus? I definitely see a conversation coming in with someone. It could be an apology of some kind. The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands usually shows up when we are at the end of our rope and the sun shows up again. You got the sun twice. That never really happens. It happens rarely. You got the Five of Wands. Yeah, it definitely feels like this week there's someone here that you could feel some kind of way about. I mean, I don't know what they could have done to you. We got Leo, Saturn. We got Leo energy again, and we have Sagittarius moon. So this is an ongoing battle. The King of Swords, much like the Emperor, is about being hit over hard. Looking at a situation from a logical place and not an emotional place. The Nine of Wands is when we are feeling a bit worn out. We want to give up, but the sun is the light at the end of the tunnel. This is being close to success. This is success. Both of these tell you to focus on the big picture, because the best is yet to come and the worst of a situation is over. You have peacekeeper here. Somebody could be wanting to make peace with you this week. If it's not you, it's someone else. I definitely feel a conversation is necessary this week between you and another person. The Death card in reverse showing up with the Nine of Wands again is giving me not giving up. So something is not over, and there's a happy ending here with the sun. Keep your thoughts really positive this week because you're manifesting. And I feel like if you have a tendency to fall back on like feeling self-pity, or maybe holding on to grudges or something like that, because the Nine of Wands can be a guarded energy. It can be a defensive energy. It could be like having strong boundaries with someone. But I feel like, maybe somebody tested you and you really thought that y'all had turned the corner. and they tested you, and now you're like, I'm done with them. I implore you, I'm not telling you not to be done with anybody, because that's up to you. But one of the things I will tell y'all, when the sun comes out, it is the law of attraction. It's here twice. The law of attraction is very much about what you put out is what you get back. Okay? Especially with the Six of Pentacles here. What you put out is what you get back. When you put out positive energy, you receive positive energy. When you put out negative energy, you receive negative energy. So that means it says pure positivity. Let's see what this card says. I never read these cards. The ultimate happiness, joy, success, vitality, warmth, positive outcome, optimism, confidence, sunshine, and truth. Okay, I mean, obviously this could be something as simple as maybe getting outside more. This is connected to vitamin D. So your vitamin D, I don't know if you need it checked, or it's maybe it is imbalanced now. Maybe it wasn't before. So if you know you typically have low vitamin D, I'm one of those people. If you know you typically have low vitamin D, this might be a message to get out in the sun this week, have some fun this week. Yeah, if you feel sluggish for any reason, that could be what it is. Low vitamin D causes depression, aches in your body when it comes to your bones and things of that nature. So that's just a sidebar. And then you have the death card here. The death card is about our skeletal system. So that could be something for some of you here. But I feel like this is telling you to remain really optimistic this week, because you don't realize by the end of the week, at the latest, you're going to get a desired outcome. The sun is here twice. Okay. The sun does represent pregnancy as well. Somebody could be at the end of their pregnancy. Maybe you have a doctor's appointment this week. Listen to your doctor's orders, because it says let go of the need to be right. So I don't know what that could mean. You got this. Oh, yes, I already looked at that. Let's see. But if you're at odds with someone, yeah, look at this. The Five of Wands to the Six of Pentacles. Somebody wants to maybe pour out their heart to you with the King of Cups here, Six of Pentacles. Definitely feels like something is harmonizing this week between you and another person. Okay, so let's take a look at why you have the Mirror. Some of you could be dealing with a twin flame. They could be reflecting you. You could be reflecting them. I don't know. Just take it how it resonates. Did I just flip the deck on the sun again? I feel like I did, but I lost it. We'll know if it comes out. That's crazy. All right, y'all. Last card for you. You have the Mirror Guardian. So what is it time for you to reflect on? The Lovers, the Six of Swords, and the Death card. This has a lot to do with your relationship. It could be a twin flame. The Lovers is twin flame energy, soulmate energy. Gemini. We got Aquarius, Mercury here with the Six of Swords. This is your spirit guides moving you to calmer waters. And the Death card is in the up right now. It is in the reverse over here, which means that there could be something here about reflecting on whether you want to move past someone. Yeah, the Ten of Swords, y'all get this a lot. Gemini energy, that's betrayal. You could be on the Taurus Gemini cusp. The Magician at the bottom of the deck, Gemini and Virgo energy. I was only looking for one card, but since they all came out, I'm going to take them. Scorpio again. The Lovers is usually about our relationships, right? But it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. But I feel like it is, y'all. So this week it's time to reflect. Now, I don't know if this is you or the person on your mind that you're connected to romantically. It feels like somebody wants to make some changes and smooth things over with you, but they may not want to rock the boat. So I'm going to see if this is like somebody trying to avoid having this conversation, because the Seven of Swords could be them running away from the Ace of Swords, which is communication. But the Moon card could either be that they're still deluding themselves, not you, because you see clearly. Because you got the Ace of Swords and the Moon in reverse. So you see clearly. Maybe you see through somebody this week. Maybe you see through their sneaky ways. But I feel like this could either be a person that is working through this and wanting to talk to you and clear the air. Or it's somebody that is trying to avoid you because of the fact that they know that they did something wrong, okay? The Six of Swords, the Death card, and the Lovers does give me a desire to change, to be better. But we'll have to see. Give me two cards, Spirit, for the Lovers, the Six of Swords, and the Death card. You got the Knight of Cups. Yeah, this could be a romantic gesture. Somebody could want to spend time with you this week, and maybe it's to smooth things over. Knight of Cups is Pisces energy, but it could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. And you got the Chariot in reverse. Interesting. Cancer energy. What's the Chariot in reverse, y'all? What's at the bottom? The Strength card is in reverse now. Like I said, I feel like this is the Strength card. The Strength card in reverse could be somebody that's feeling very insecure. Yeah, with the Tower here, something could be really hitting somebody like a ton of bricks. Could be travel delays, though. I don't like the Tower and the Chariot in reverse. I always get car accident from that. Now, somebody could be recovering from a car accident. Y'all know that I do not predict bad stuff for people. I would not speak that spell work. I'm not going to do that. But we got Leo energy here, Scorpio and Aries, Cancer, Pisces. This could be an ego death. That crown represents ego. It's the fire portion of this card because this is fire. It's fire, but it's Scorpio and Aries. So that's fire and water. The Strength card in reverse could be that somebody is feeling cowardly, because I see it as like the cowardly lion. Thank the Wizard of Oz. Or somebody's will is weak, or this is a lack of control, where up here it is about being a peacemaker and having control over your ego and your pride. This could be excess pride. This could be somebody's pride, though, crumbling. You could be humbling somebody, Taurus. I really feel like you're humbling somebody. And it may be that they want to make an advance towards you, but maybe you've moved on. Maybe you feel like it's over. This Chariot in reverse could be that this person is like fighting a losing battle. Because the Chariot is all about progress and momentum and movement and determination and willpower. But somebody's will could definitely be weak, especially with the Strength card in reverse and the Tower being here. But this is a card of reflection. The Seven of Pentacles is your card. Some of you are born May 1st through May 10th or May 11th through May 20th. Did you have the Five of Pentacles? No. Okay, so yeah, it says it's time to reflect, and this card is about reflecting. Seven of Pentacles shows up when we're taking a look at our investments, whether that be emotional, financial, or whatever, even in our health. Spirit is wanting you to focus this week on things of value. So the Seven of Pentacles is you asking yourself, is something valuable? Some of you are dealing with an unawakened twin flame. Gemini, Jupiter energy. And here's the Five of Pentacles. I just talked about it. So we got the whole Taurus season here, April the 20th through April the 30th. So this is showing up as the Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Cups. This week you're feeling very content about maybe a person who left you out in the cold. Maybe a person who... or this could be them wanting to come back. I feel like somebody's trying to please you, make you happy, get a smile, a laugh out of you this week. And you may be hesitant to do it because you could be feeling a bit frustrated with this person. You may be ready to just move on. And then look what's at the bottom of this deck. You have Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. So you could feel a bit guarded because this is like the Queen of Cups for me. And the Queen of Cups is about guarded vulnerability. Spirit wants you to watch for signs that lead you to true love. Your love life is showing up here this week, Taurus. Somebody could definitely be wanting to make peace with you, but I feel like you humbled them. This is an ego death, just like the Tower. This is like an old paradigm between you and another person that has to end, that maybe you two didn't want to end before. But this week you could be doing... I just heard a burn book. And you know, y'all know what a burn book is, right? It almost feels like I see you with the burn book. You might be really like standing your ground with someone this week. And not even in a mean way, but more so like just very assertive. King of Swords, very assertive. You're not backing down when it comes to something that you believe. You want your happiness. You're not going to accept less than what you desire, what you deserve this week. Yeah, you could definitely be blocking or ignoring someone this week. Maybe you're at a crossroads with them. Let's see what's going on with this King of Cups. I definitely feel you will get communication from someone if you haven't been speaking. Or if someone is feeling like they want to. Now, the Chariot here may be that they're waiting, because the Chariot sometimes means it's not a good time to act. So we'll have to see. That is a card of telling you to go for it, but it's in reverse. But this could, like I said, be delays. I do see something here about a car accident somebody could be healing from. Past tense, okay? Maybe somebody recently had one over the last 6 weeks. Maybe Gemini season. Or just at some point recently, somebody did. Knight of Cups is about your well-being. You might be really like ignoring or blocking someone this week for your own well-being. What's going on here with time to reflect? So again, that Seven of Pentacles is you asking yourself, should you continue to invest in someone or something? Is the juice worth the squeeze? Yeah, the Two of Wands. Should I stay or should I go? So you will be at a crossroads this week. You will be focusing on your earthly matters, and you will be making head over heart decisions when it comes to whatever this is. Whether you want to keep advancing something. This says choice, decisions, first steps, choosing your path, future planning in the dark, preparing to leave your comfort zone. Should I stay or should I go? Aries, Mars energy. That is the next 2 days. Or maybe this has been over the weekend. You've been feeling like this. Oh, yeah. Look at this. You got the Page of Wands and the World card. I definitely feel some of you are going to get a message from this person online. Or you have good news coming online this week. Something that gets you fired up. Something that you're very passionate about. It could be a person. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius is showing up here. They could be younger than you. Or this could be a trip. Good news about a move. Yeah, especially with the Two of Wands. This is Wanderlust. Somebody could be going on a vacation. Or planning a trip this week. Especially with the Six of Swords here. And the Knight of Cups. But just with the Chariot in reverse... King of Cups. With the Chariot in reverse, this week, listen to your intuition. It's spot on. He's a psychic. That's your own psychic intuition showing up. But this could also be somebody like wanting to come towards you with a lot of love. Somebody that values you. Value. You're going to be focusing on things and people value this week. But the Chariot in reverse could be some delays in travel this week. So maybe some of you are having second thoughts about a trip or something. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing for you, though. I did want to look at this energy here about paradise. Ask for divine help. So definitely stay in prayer this week. Keep your vibrations high this week. Keep them high, y'all. Even when life is not looking like what you're saying. I need y'all to understand. That's why I do my readings the way that I do. I'm not trying to blow smoke up anybody's butt. When I see problematic cards, I'm going to call them out. But I try not to fixate on them because I have come to realize that is spell work. When you're constantly telling people negative stuff, that's you speaking ill over their life. And I'm just not going to do that. So I tell you best case scenario because I want you to understand that door is available for you. So if Spirit is telling you the beautiful place, and like I said, that hit home for me. Okay, I ain't gonna tell y'all why. I'm gonna keep that to myself because it's my own business and it would be very inappropriate. But just know the beautiful place could hold value to you for your own sentimental reasons. Doesn't have to be those actual words like it is for me. But paradise, ask for divine help and manifestation. Let's see what this is. I feel like somebody could be, if this involves another person, I'm saying ask for divine help, but I am seeing two people here, a younger person and older person. Maybe this is about a child with the kid being here sitting on the woman's lap. I don't know if that's supposed to be an angel, and this represents maybe your inner child, but you have this unicorn and this lion. What does the lion represent? Being brave, being courageous, facing your fears. Leo season. And then the unicorn is you being one of a kind. What is going on with this? What is Spirit saying here? Tap into your inner world. You got the Eight of Pentacles. All right, Virgo energy, workmanship, things of value, skill development, talent, high standards, commitment, expertise, hard work, focus. And then you got the Page of Cups. Somebody can have a crush on you at work. On the more simple side of things. It could be a younger Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. You got Virgo here as well. Some of you are in a relationship where there's an 8-year age difference. Page of Cups is Cupid, y'all. Maybe y'all gonna hear that song. Cupid doesn't know. Maybe somebody wants you to give love a try. Because remember, it did say here, heart guardian, watch for signs that lead you to true love. So maybe some of you are pretty guarded. Someone's name is David. Some of you are pretty guarded, and maybe you're just working really hard and you're not focused on love, but somebody has romantic feelings for you, but maybe you're just protecting your heart. Maybe you got it on lock and key right now. But this is an indication that true love is here, okay? Because he says true love. But you won't know unless you give it a try. Yeah, so some of y'all need to give love a try. I don't know. Watch this week for maybe working too much, being distracted by work, and maybe not paying attention to your love life. Like I said over here, this could be your spouse. Maybe this week you need to focus on your children, your spouse, your home life, as well as the balance of home and work, because that's what the Queen of Pentacles is. She's a working parent, but she, like I said, she takes care of everything. Now, I ain't telling y'all to overextend yourselves, because the Queen of Pentacles is not about overextending yourself. It's a good, healthy balance of home and work. What was the other card? What did I do with it, y'all? I don't know what I did with it. Oh, summer. Bask in joy and light. So what's this? Because the summer is almost over. So why are we getting summer in August? You got the King of Swords again. I see the summer as the sun. King of Swords. That's definitely a lot of truth. And then you got the Two of Pentacles, work, home, life balance again. Interesting. Capricorn, Jupiter. Aquarius, Mercury again. In the summer. All right. In the summertime, when the weather is hot. I know y'all know that song. What is this? The Two of Pentacles is playfulness, y'all. It's working hard and playing hard. The King of Swords may be a need to kind of let your hair down with the Two of Pentacles and find more balance and flexibility. I mean, it could even be the need to be right showing up here again. In order for you to have joy and light in your life, don't be like a stick in the mud. Because for some reason, he got that sword stuck into the ground and I just heard stick in the mud. And I do see him as somebody that would be like that. Because the King of Swords is very stoic, serious. But this could be you getting clarity about how to get more balance in your life so that you do have this joy and light. So definitely work home life balance is showing up, Taurus. And look, you got the counterpart here with the Queen of Swords. You're going to be talking to somebody this week to balance the scales, because the Two of Pentacles is balance, wiggle room, flexibility. This could be somebody making time in their schedule for you, or you doing it for them, okay? This could be also multitasking, but finding a way to do it where you're working smarter, not harder this week. Yep. Focusing on priorities. I do pay attention to it when the Two of Pentacles comes out. If they're not exactly balanced, I say there's one thing that's taking precedence over another thing, and this one is slightly higher than this one. So this week it may be a need for you to be more impartial, fair, balanced in a situation, or you could be calling somebody else out about this. Maybe they work a lot. Maybe you're offering your cup of love to this person and they're working, you know, because look how the Page of Cups is looking at this person and they're focused on work. So this could be a person who maybe, like I said, puts you on the back burner. And it could be for work sometimes, okay? This week, that may be getting called out. All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. See y'all next time. Peace.